Now, hopefully everything... Okay, let's see. Okay, now how do I get out of this? There we go. Okay. Yes, okay, good, we are live. So, should be, Seed 6 magic. Okay, so we should be live on Twitch. So yeah, this will be Schwilly versus Rajahs, second round of the Humongous League playoffs. Winner will go to the finals. I need to pull up the actual spreadsheet because why don't I have this on here?
If you could share that with me, that'd be great too. Thank you.
Let's see.
Who is it? Hey, let's play a game. What do you think
Front
about that?
yard semis
Against
between
me, I mean.
the 1 seed of the Cardinals and Schwilly and the 6 seed of
Bring it
Rajahs.
on.
It's the series of the Angela Whispers. If you are familiar with some of the lore in the Humongous League or the backyard or the BBOL.
Even if I was, I think it's good to for the benefit of our viewers to bring that back. The Angela Whispers?
Yep. That's kind of my nickname because like a lot of people like didn't think that like Angela would be that good, but they just both of them just have a way of making it work with them.
You know, in all honesty, I'm always impressed by the way players in this league manage to take characters that are extremely underrated, characters that get looked over, and turning them into machines. Really does prove how it's not just about being the quickest on the draw, but knowing how to play your team and how to balance it right. That is what separates a lot of the Humongous League from the Junior.
Yeah, Rajahs played in Season 0 and Season 1, taking second place both seasons before taking last season off and returning for this season to get the 6th seed thanks to Pepsi having some technical difficulties and having to forfeit. But still a very dangerous player.
Turn of the King, so it sounds like.
Well, he doesn't have Ivan, so I don't know. We'll see how much kingness he has.
Pitching today is Angela Del Vecchio. Wally Evans steps up. Swing batter. She kicks the pitch. That was ball 1 with nobody out.
Okay, Angela ball inside for ball 1. Wally Evans at the bat. About 80 power. Pretty good speed contact player. Solid defender.
Takes the stretch and the offering. Swinging. Hit hard.
And that's going to be a single right up the
All
middle.
over it. On to second. Tosses it over to first. Secures it. Throws it over.
Wally's got a fair bit of speed, but not
Davis
necessarily the
steps up to bat.
speediest in the world. Love to see making base on a play like that,
Timeout.
especially with the grass.
Into the motion. Here's the pitch.
Jane Davis
That was
is
ball one.
always
Runner on
a
first.
threat to
Nobody out.
hit one out.
Target goes
Great
up.
power
To the plate.
speed combo.
Strike one.
Ooh, that one.
Count
That
two.
was about
Into
as
the
juicy of a
motion.
pitch
Here's
you're
the
gonna see in the Humongous
The
League.
swing.
Oh, Jade
Drive
hits
towards
one.
right field and
Is that gonna be out? No, it's gonna hit the
ball
wall.
is still in play.
What surprised me
And
now, 2
swing
plays in a row,
and
is a
drive.
pitcher
Up to the
throwing to the
second.
players
Right to
outside,
third.
watching a miss, and then watching them nail one pitch to the far end.
Yeah, that is a little. You would think that the outside pitch would get hammered a lot harder.
Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. The
For
swing.
those joining us for the
Will
first
it
time,
up?
maybe not for the first time, but still getting to learn some of the game mechanics, the way that the engine
Straight
works
to first. She'll be held. Tosses
is
it
that
over to
typically
second.
speaking,
Makes it. Safe
um,
on second.
Super
pitches thrown to
bad.
the center and to the outside
Petra Chekhov.
have a lot more potential to be hit with a lot more power and with a lot more quality.
Takes her stretch.
So you'll see in this league a lot of the time
Strike
players
one.
pitching to the inside of the batter. Pitching to the outside becomes a bit of a liability in the
Swinging.
Ooh,
And
pop
popped
up infield fly.
That's an infield fly. She's out of there. Michiko Adachi.
This is
comes
not
to
the place you want Machiko. Machiko does have a decent bat, but it's like
Here's the
60,
windup and
so it
throw.
can get a good hit occasionally, but
Foul ball.
you're not gonna get
The
too many
bases are loaded.
hits
One
unless they
out.
really get a juicy pitch.
And at 4 out of 9 speed, not a lot of speed to back it up
Here's the
either.
motion. The delivery.
Looks like a real defensive
Ooh,
threat,
and
but
just-
on the offense,
And just as I say that, I did a ground rule double down the line.
Double. And that marks their
this
debut
has
in
been
big score.
already a very, a game full of unexpected plays.
Arlene Perez comes to the plate. Takes the stretch. Here's the pitch. The wing. A bouncing ball. He's got it. And she's out.
A double play because Clinky
Incredible.
Fiddlestick. And they got it for a
Clinky
double
moved
play. Slings it on
decided to
home.
go home
Halfway through the
a little
inning
bit too
now.
early.
Runners left on second and third.
Have you ever seen that before? Where we'll get the third out and then it'll go out of play?
Now pitching.
I don't know if
that
I've seen that
happens,
really.
Just wait a little while longer. Little quirks in this game. It's just a real fun time to see.
Okay, let's see if Schwilly can make up these runs. Got Rajahs got
Into the motion
the Frank
and
Thomas
throw.
clone, Christina Beatty on the hill.
No out.
Speaking from personal experience with Christina on the mound, that 100 stamina can be absolutely deadly, especially combined with a 100 right hook and a slow ball that ain't too shabby either. You can really throw her up
She
to
takes pitch on the way.
play for an entire game without too many issues.
Fouled one back. Here's the windup. Pitch on the way. That was a ball. 1 and 2. Here's the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up. Makes the leap. Takes the dive. She can't
What
get
would have
it.
been a nice
Just
play,
first.
blown by
Gets
kids
safe,
being
takes the
kids.
dive, picks it up. Over to second. Safe.
Tough break for them.
Steps in.
Yes,
Target goes up. Fire. Strike. Oh, well. Runner on first with nobody out. The stretch. Throws it. Ball 1. 1 and 1. Here's the windup. The 1-1 pitch.
Interestingly enough, it looks like Rajahs is going with the
Stretch
more high-low variance versus in and out.
Strike two. Oh, well. From the windup, the 2-2 pitch. That was ball three.
Pretty much going in the middle of the plate.
The stretch. Here's the pitch.
And it's a risky move, but
Walker out.
you know, points for when it works.
Lindsay Felgate comes to the plate.
And Lindsay's one of the best batters in the game. Always a threat to hit a home run.
She's set. Fire.
And
The swing.
even when it doesn't fly out of the park with speed rating 8 out of 9, tough to catch on the bases.
She kicks. Here's the pitch. Swinging. Strike two. 0-2.
One of the fan favorites of IBBL legend. Oops, I forgot as well.
That was a
For your
ball.
IBBL members.
From the stretch and delivers.
Good.
Swinging.
Username, oops, I forgot. That's gotta be a
Quick to the pitcher. Quick throw to second.
big who's on first vibes there. That's incredible. I love that setup.
Emily Lumble comes to the plate.
Like, genuinely had me fooled for a second.
Here's the motion. Rose it. Swing.
Ooh, Lubol, that is crushed. Is that gone?
Not
Off the
quite,
wall.
just off the fence.
Jumping in the air. Ball is still in play. Chucks it over. Lays out. They just scored.
Cardinals knocked on wood, and the wood knocked back.
But it is a run.
Takes
So
it.
now it's
Back to the
2-1.
plate. That was a ball. They have a runner on second. 2 out. Into the motion and the offering. Strike one. And the count is 1-1. Takes the stretch. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball two. And the count is 2-1. The target goes up. Pitch on the way. Swung on. A blooper in foul territory. She is ready. The 2-2 pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball.
This should be the end
Get a
of the
little
inning.
number to
Easy
the mound.
play for
Great
Christina,
shot to
and that
first.
does it.
Good, man.
And that's gonna end the inning. One left on.
Relatively active first inning.
Aaron Harris.
Shots fired and one response.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. She kicks. She delivers. A swing. A bouncing ball.
Bouncing ball right to the catcher. If the catcher gets there.
Fires across the first. She's out.
That was a lot tighter than I thought it would be.
Christina Beatty steps up
But
to
well
bat.
played nonetheless.
From the windup, the delivery. Low ball one. From the stretch and the throw. Swinging.
Oh, what a meatball.
Right field. Ooh, she
But got
grabbed
lucky that it
and
went right
out.
to the deepest part of the ballpark.
Carlos Beltran.
Gobbled right up with a plate of
Excellent
spaghetti.
catch.
Adios, amigo.
She kicked and the pitch. 2 out. The windup cuts to the plate. Strike. And the count is 0-2.
Another juicy one. I don't know why you let that one
The
go.
stretch and delivers. That's all, folks.
I should have taken that one.
Whew. I
Should've
would not
swung
have
at the one
swung at
before
that
it.
either. Yeah. Wow.
Schwilly gets away with those 2 meatballs
Tracy Hoban
without
steps up to bat.
allowing any runs. That's kind of surprising there.
The
How
stretch
much of it is
cuts to the
luck?
plate.
How much of it is a gamble?
Strike.
You know, I often wonder what's going through the heads of pitch that wind up throwing to the outside at all. High, low, whatever. Doesn't matter quite as much. But throwing to the outside is a huge liability.
She's out.
I don't know if you have any insight from the technical side why it may be advantageous to throw certain pitches to the outside, but
As far as like
Pitch on the way.
um,
Ball one out.
the individual pitches, it doesn't matter as much as far as the location matters more. And then the individual player's stats.
She scoops
Ooh,
it
that's
up.
going to be a single.
Safe.
Because basically it is a heat map.
Come on, you guys.
And basically, there's different segments of the zone, and I believe, I don't know if there's a picture posted or not, but depending on what stance you are in and what height you are in, each player has a slightly different map based on their height. Kind of the general concept is still the same.
0-2.
For anyone joining us on Backyard Sports Center for the first time who doesn't understand what the heck is going on, please come by and visit backyardsports.online. That's backyardsports.online. Join the Discord. Just about all of the weird nitty-gritty details that we're diving into a little, but maybe not explaining as well as you like. We got them all there for you. We're happy to chat. Ooh, pop fly. Big old reticle there.
Down the middle. Here's the throw to second. Second out.
I'm surprised that was not an out. That could have easily been a double play if it had been.
Cindy Chang comes to the plate.
Good recovery nonetheless.
Time out.
Yeah, the I rating is what affects the fielding circles. So
I rating.
Here's the windup.
there's a whole bunch of hidden stats within the game other than just your normal batting, running, fielding, and pitching. That is actually inside the code that each player has. And I affects the fielding circle and the batting circle.
Runner
Are the
on
two main
first,
ones.
2 outs. Takes the stretch. She delivers. The swing. That pitch was all over the place.
And the same is true of pitching to a degree. You'll notice when Christina's throwing a right hook, that circle is real tight. What the batter sees, the opposite, real wide. If Christina were to throw something like a heat or a left hook, where her skills are not as high, you would see a much wider circle from the pitcher. The batter would see a much smaller circle. So it is not just to your advantage to have somebody who has a good pitching stat, but somebody who is good at throwing pitches that you like to throw, that play in your strategy, on top of having good stamina to keep them for a while beyond that.
From the stretch, the pitch. The swing. Whoops. Slice. The windup cuts to the plate. High ball 1. The target goes up. Here's the pitch. The swing.
Ooh, nice rip, but
Sure.
foul.
And it's a foul ball.
With 80 power, 33 contact, we could be seeing a lot more foul balls before Wally
The windup throws it.
leaves home plate, for
Ball
better or
2.
for worse.
Nobody out.
It's not Sally bad, but it's not the greatest either.
Swing. Foul
No,
ball.
I'm trying to think if anybody is Sally bad. A 94-to-1 ratio is tough to top.
The swing. Foul ball.
That said, not necessarily the worst strategy against a pitcher with closer to an 80 stamina than 100. Ooh, and a nice diving catch by Angela Del Vecchio.
Jane Davis comes to the plate. Takes the stretch. She delivers. That was
I always
ball 1.
found it interesting that Angela can pitch fine and throw
Stretch, the pitch.
to the plate, but if it's the exact same throw, like distance,
Running back. Nope, she didn't
It-
get it.
in the field, it's just like always like a
Left it
flub.
over.
Well, there's a reason that you don't see many pitchers playing anywhere but the mound. It can be a very different type of style in real life. Here in Backyard Baseball, we have separate stats for them. Every pitch has its own stat, plus stamina, which affects the quality of your pitch and the speed of your running.
The wing. Whoops.
With arm strength and accuracy both being a separate stat from pitching, you never know what's going to happen.
Into the windup. The delivery. The swing.
Ooh, that sounded good, but is that going to be far enough?
Ooh.
Not quite.
Here we go, kid.
Oh wow, what a catch!
Catch. She's out. Hey, kid. You're all right.
Was that behind the was that over the shoulder there?
That was.
I don't think I've ever seen that. The number of times you see somebody running to catch something and flub it because they weren't facing the right way and just mwah, perfect catch.
Have a runner on second, 2 out. Ready now, the pitch.
John Lester couldn't throw. That's funny. Is that Angela gonna get there?
Got it. Nice
Catcher
one.
gets
And
it,
it's an out.
and that ends the inning.
Left one on second. The Rangers are ahead, up by 1. Dan Olafson steps up to bat. From the stretch and the delivery. Swinging.
Ooh,
And
that should be
popped
an
up.
easy out for Clanky.
Jumps, beautiful
Catches it
catch.
with the cone.
First out,
Done and
Sally Dobbs steps in.
yes, here's our foul. To be fair, when she hits it, she rips
And the throw. Swung on. A bouncing ball. One
Lucky
out.
that went foul because that would have been easy out for first base.
Into the motion. She delivers. Ball 1, 1-1.
And Sally was also a mid-season trade acquisition for the Cardinals.
Sliced it. 1-2.
I believe
He's
they had
become a pretty hot
Dante.
commodity.
And the delivery. Low and inside. She is ready. The 2-2 pitch. Say goodbye to another hitter.
Ooh, that was a good pitch.
Lindsay Felgate comes to the plate. From the windup and delivers. Ball 1, 1-0. She's set and the delivery. A swing.
Oh, that's crushed. That's
Runs
gonna be
over.
gone.
Look at that.
Ball is out of here and there is nothing
That
left
was a
but
meatball.
paper trail.
That was middle and got a little bit too high in the zone.
Go. We've got a question from the CRK4044 on Twitch. Is there any difference from contact from offline to online?
Emily Lubel
And I think we've gotten this question here. Nate, while you're thinking of an answer there, I'm thinking we might be getting this question because there are actually a few competitive differences. When you're using Succumb VM's emulator, the daily build built for competitive play in Backyard Sports Online. Nate, is there a difference between online and offline?
In how they actually are used, no, but the importance of it, I think, is slightly different. I think contact in online is actually a little bit underrated, and it can be really important, especially if having those really tough pitches that are like pretty much exactly like the emote that we have, the bad take emote. I don't know who that is, but I need to mute you. Oh wait, that's... What was that?
Into the windup, 3-1 pitch.
Somebody on the other end, the mic's open. One of them.
Okay, I don't know what that was, but hopefully it's
I see exactly what was happening. We're good.
okay.
Should be good.
Target goes up. Pitch on the way. Strike! Runners on first and second. 2 out.
Discord was pulling from the wrong microphone.
Giuseppe is always garbage. That's why Giuseppe is
From
the
windup,
emote.
the 1-1 pitch.
So what's Tracy Hoban's like? Hoban like it in
No
the
good.
in the
Great
game.
shot to first.
Tracy Hoban is
Chucks it to third.
Ooh, got
An
out of third.
incredible play on third.
Excellent.
Left on. The Rangers are deadlocked. Michiko
Yeah, we
Adachi
now have a tie game.
on
Tracy Hoban is basically a super
the
cannon
swing. It's fouled back.
defensive
No
player.
out. Ready now. Here's the pitch. A bouncing ball. Right.
Did you
Straight
see
to
that?
first.
I'm awesome
And
for
she's
sure.
out. Arlene Perez steps up to bat.
Yes, there is a online boost to hitting
Swing.
in online
Foul ball. One
compared
out.
to the base game.
Ready now and delivers. The swing. Strike.
She is really struggling out there.
That is something that
Fire.
we are looking into possibly slightly modifying for next season.
She's set. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging.
There's any number of changes that can be made from season to season with the intention of
And the
making sure the
thrower,
game remains
he's out
balanced, making sure that no one piece of the meta starts taking over and making the game dull. So once you've gotten into playing a little, you've gotten a feel for how the game works, especially with competitive mod
there. A
enabled.
bouncing ball.
By all means, if you have suggestions,
Two out.
let us know through backyardsports.online.
The
An
stretch
absolutely
and the pitch.
fabulous little community we've got going on. If you're on Twitch, I'm going to drop that link in the chat.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, we just got 600 members just recently, so
Halfway through the inning now.
that was a big accomplishment for our community.
And at the same time, it still feels tight and homey enough that it's not overwhelming.
Dominique Lowe.
If you just want to stop by for support on how to play the game, just to talk about art from your favorite character, or to play competitive,
From the stretch.
see
and
what it's all about.
delivery.
Wherever you're feeling,
Strike.
it's a solid place to be. It really is.
She's set. Here's the pitch. High ball one. No out. She kicks the pitch. Swinging.
DLW 2711 saying it's definitely easier to hit a line drive home run in the current build since April. I gotta say, I've been surprised by the number of line drive home runs out.
That was a ball.
I've noticed that as well. I didn't think it was enough of a deal to mention.
Low ball 3. And the count is 3-2. Takes her stretch. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on.
New ground
A
ball.
bouncing ball.
That should be an easy out right to the pitcher.
Fires it to first. That'll send
Throws it
him
over
back
to
the
Machiko.
dugout. Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate.
Having a 2 height at first base could be potentially not the greatest, but at
She's set. At
Steel,
the
since you
row.
have the trees right there, it's not
No
as
way with strike.
disadvantageous to have a 2 height
She's
there.
ready and
You don't have to worry about going out of play.
another strike.
Okay, I'll pretend that never happened.
She kicks. Here's the pitch. That was a ball. 1-2. She kicks. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on. A bouncing ball.
Another ground ball right to
Chucks it
Christina.
first. Say goodbye, cause she's out. Cindy Chang. steps
In
up
all
to bat.
honesty, though, a ground ball to Christina might actually be a smart strategic choice. Considering the strength of some of the arms on the field, she's not weak, but she's not super strong either.
A
58
bouncing
arms,
ball. He scoops it up. Great shot. to
especially
first.
watching the way that
Out.
Clanky can pick him up and fire
And
him
the
off.
fourth inning's over. The Rangers are dead.
Yeah, that was one of the
If-
rules, is that Clanky could not pitch. So that's why Clanky's a catcher. If you're wondering.
Beatty steps up to bat.
Yeah, with infinite stamina. Now, that's just a recipe for disaster with a solid pitcher like that.
A bouncing ball.
Interesting again, throwing a meatball to Christina,
Carlos
just
Beltran is up.
tempting it. Tempting fate.
You better not walk me.
The target goes up and the delivery. The swing.
Now, what I just said for Christina earlier, right? That basically goes double or even triple, really. Going from a 58 arm strength to a 15 arm. That's not to say that there's really a whole whole lot of control over where a ball goes once you've hit it.
Into the windup. The 1-2 pitch. A swing. Goes for the diving. And a
Oh, nice catch.
He's out of there. Wally Evans steps up to bat. She is ready. Pitch on the way. Swing. The stretch and the delivery. Ball 1. She kicks the
CRK 4044. When I had difference with the Humongous and the Junior, it's not just about being able to pick the right players at the right time. About finding the the best ways to utilize the players that you have, to build strategies around them, finding a style of play that that takes a fair bit of knowledge. Some of it intuitive, some of it you gotta acquire over time. And that is what can get really, really difficult over time.
The Rangers are deadlocked. Dan Olafson steps up to bat. From the windup and the offering, a swing. That's a foul, and the count is 0-1.
This is an open question both to Nate and to chat. Do we think this is gonna go extra innings? And if so, how many?
I guess anytime you're talking about extra innings, I guess this is I'm hoping it doesn't go 28 innings, because me and Rajahs had a 28 inning game in season 1. Or season 0, I mean. Yeah.
Congratulations!
That was a very, very mental battle.
Here I am thinking 11 innings was a whole lot. You know, that's junior league numbers compared to 28. Goodness.
Yeah, what happened was that it was after 3 innings we had the game crash, so you have to start over. And then it didn't. No one was able to pull away until, because after 25 innings, the game just automatically hits a home run for the home team. So Marty Cardova hit an auto home run to end it.
Oh, that's gotta be brutal. That's like the worst way to lose.
I was the one that lost.
Another fabulous question in the chat. What's the most amount of innings in the history of BBOL? That may not be
28.
information. Was that the record?
Well, yes, that is the
by
record.
Machiko. Sally's going to second. Is she gonna make it? Nope.
Nope.
Do we have a rundown?
Now Sally gets back. Machiko has a great arm. That's probably her best quality.
Lindsay Felgate steps up.
Doing a quick little click psych out here.
Runner on first.
So I remember there was once a time where I believed that switching your pitch until the pitcher shook their head yes would result in a better pitch.
And the count is 1-1.
And that is just visual, just appearance.
1-1 pitch. Swung on.
Ooh, pops it
Fun to
up.
think about though.
That's gonna drop.
Not gonna do it.
Whoa.
Fielding error, and that Sally might score off of this. No, that's
Rifled it. She's safe. Chucks
No.
up the third. Emily Lumel comes to the plate.
Carlos's eye. What's the opposite of coming
Timeout.
clutch? I don't know why it's not coming to the brain. Hey.
choking.
Yeah, that could be a word for it, sure. Oof.
Target goes up, pitch on the way. Ball 1. And there are runners at second and third. 1 out.
Wonder if a walk, intentional walk, might be the best play here.
Ball 2.
I would really not want to face Lubo in this situation.
fair enough, especially with a 73-hour contact, 6 out of 9 on running.
The stretch
The only
and
thing
delivered.
that makes that risky,
Low ball 3.
well,
And there are runners at
yeah,
second and
loading the
third.
bases
One
might make a
out.
second and a third out a lot
He
easier.
kick the delivery. Strike. And the
Ooh,
count is
that was
3 and
a
1.
good pitch right there.
From the stretch, 3-1 pitch. And that's the fourth ball. Roll down the first
I'm
baseline.
always intimidated by the risks that pitchers are willing to throwing things to the far edges. Right? I think sometimes when I'm coming close to a full count, I start panicking things in just a little bit close. I don't want to be the one that lets somebody walk. Thinking about the walk-off walks
High ball
that have happened in the history of baseball. They're rare, but boy, I wouldn't want to be on the sore end of one of those.
Pop fly. Didn't make it. He scooped it up, throws it to second, safe at second, out, straight to third. He didn't get it.
Oh, and that's a
Another
run.
shot, safe, on to second, and they score.
And another run. That's
Fires to
that's
first.
gonna that's probably gonna do it right there.
Quick
Unless
throw to
the
second.
Rangers have a rally, I think we're gonna be safe from extra
She's
innings.
out for a double play. That's
Woo!
the end of the
Tight
fifth.
double play.
3 left on. The Rangers are
A
losing.
little bit of a miscue in the field there by the Rangers. Think they could have easily at least held that to 1 run, if not had no runs scored at all.
Here's the
And
windup.
watching and playing are two very different things. Sometimes you're concerned with getting your click to the right place. It's not as easy to analyze.
Plays it off the wall. Over to second.
Jane speeding like no
And
tomorrow.
he's out
Oh, and gets thrown out
Barely
at
gets the
second.
out.
to the plate.
Whew.
Ready now and delivered. Swing. Sliced it. 1 out. Takes their stretch and the throw. Swung on. Jumps up.
Little bouncer
and
to the
he goes
catch.
after the throw to first base.
And now
Yeah,
the Rangers
if-
are down to their last out.
Petra Chekhov
Yeah, if Angela had not picked that up, that would have been...
takes their stretch.
If
and
Angela had picked that up, that might have been...
sliced it. The target goes up and the pitch. That was ball 1. 2 out. Takes their stretch. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball 2.
Could have been
2-1.
something if Jane was on first. Petra has the power to tie it up, but
And the count is
nobody on base. It's not as scary to face
the
Petra.
stretch, the 2-2 pitch. The swing.
And that pops it up. Is that going to be that they're going to collide?
He's all over it.
And no, it drops it. And
I'm
the
not
tying
having a
run
good day.
is on base. Machiko got that nice double down the line. Machiko doesn't need another one of those.
Swinging. A bat.
And that's going to go foul.
Here's the windup. She delivers. Swing. A bouncing
Ground ball. That's
Takes the
going
dive.
to throw to
Goes to
second.
second.
And that's going to do it. Cardinals escape in this one. Was a little sketchy there, but the Cardinals score 2 in the bottom of the 5th inning and take a 1-0 series win over Rajahs and the Rangers.
Congratulations to Schwilly and a well-played game to Rajahs. Just some good fundamental baseball. I don't really know what more to say here. I'm interested to see how the rest of the series winds up playing out. Do we know when that next game is happening?
I guess we do, as far as I know, do not. Looks like there's a possibility of game 2 happening right now, actually.
Well, if there ever is a question in the future, you can check out the Backyard Baseball Online League Guide through the Discord server at backyardsports.online. Join the Discord, come say hello, check out the BBOL guide. You can get notifications for when these games are being played, whether they're on Backyard Sports Center or not. You can keep up to date with all the action happening in the Humongous League, in the Junior League, even just a couple of casual scrims. Maybe you want to share your game with the rest of us and, show us what you got. Help us all learn from each other. That's what this community's really been about in a great way for experience. Just been really happy to see everybody coming together this way. BackyardSports.online. If you're watching on Twitch, you can see the link in the chat.
Okay, so it looks like we are playing game 2.
Amazing. Looking forward to seeing what comes out of this.
So it looks like taking a 5-minute break, and so I don't know, get something to drink, go to the bathroom, whatever, and then come back here in 5 minutes and run it back for game 2.
When I run my own streams, this is the part where you either get a cat cam or ASMR. In lieu of both of those, as Nate has said, please do take care of your bodies. Have you had something to eat? Have you taken your meds? A 30-minute game of backyard baseball is not as long as a lot of streams, but here on Twitch, we still tell people to take care of themselves. Please do make sure to take care of your bodies. We're grabbing our statistics here, doing our little administrative thing. You're not missing much. You'll have at least 2 minutes. You'll be good. Nate, if you've got the power, this would actually be a great time to run it.
I do not have the power to do that right now.
Does not have the power.
Otherwise, I would do that. Yeah, actually, I do not have the login. I just have the stream key.
You know what? Honestly, completely fair. I'll say this, as a first-time commentator, I've always been curious to know the behind-the-scenes of how things go. I've spent a lot of time on Twitch, and I'm constantly wondering, how did they do that? So over time, you start to learn little thing, pick up. You can learn from this. This is the first time I've seen multiple people running one Twitch. Having the stream key is just not something.
Well, since this is more of a, it's not necessarily one person's. It's
a collaborative effort.
Yeah, that's the best way to describe it. And also, might be having some other special things for the commentary / content side of things as well. So if there's any kind of content related things that you would like to see, let us know. And also should be having currently in process of setting up a Patreon for the Backyard Sports Center side of things as well. So any kind of content related to these games or the leagues that you would like to see, let us know.
I was about to mention, bring those suggestions to the Discord. I was about to post the link again, but it wasn't all that long ago I posted. I trust chat to scroll up and find. How does Patreon? Oh, how does it work? So Patreon. This is a question from Twitch. Patreon is a service online that allows you to pay an extra fee of X, Y, or Z. Whatever it is, you say, hey, I want to give this to this content creator every month or every time they put out a new video, right? And being logged into Patreon and being a contributor will unlock that exclusive content for you. It sounds like, Nate, correct me if I'm wrong, still developing what that's going to look like and what sorts of rewards are going to be available to folks at different levels.
Yes, that's. I mean, we kind of have a general template, but it's a fluid situation.
What I've seen, at least most commonly, are exclusive videos that go out a couple of weeks early. I've seen folks who are able to throw a little more weight behind their suggestions. I've seen sometimes exclusive streams. It could be any number of things. And as soon as that Patreon exists, we'll be letting you know exactly what's going into it. Again, backyardsports.online. Hop in Discord. Stay in. Okay, but like this is a certified bop, yeah? The online play music.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I know there are a couple people in the server who have heard it, who heard it back in the day, right? When Backyard Baseball was originally in its heyday in 2000. But has anybody else here had anybody else here heard the online music before this resurgence, 2020?
I don't think I heard it, but we've definitely have had some of our couple of our teams that made the playoffs have played on the original servers. Killer Bat and his Orioles. Willigan actually is brother of Killer Bat, and Orlando Stars all played on the original servers and were some of the top players back then.
Back when there was a ranking system, you could just casually throw yourself in. As you can see, our ranking system is a little more informally kept. Again, that's another key reason that this Discord community has been so good. When you start to get to know who people are. You can't see records through online play as things exist. Pardon me. This is one of those nice things about having a cough button. My brain just decided to exit my body with that sneeze, I think.
I was having a grab data the old-fashioned way.
Take it back to ancient Egypt. Just hook up the nose, brain comes out. Boom, done. Easy peasy.
Hey, thanks for calling. All right. Who is it? Wanna play? Right on. I'll play.
Yeah, question in the Twitch. When were the servers up and running? Back in the
2000 to 2002, I think was roughly the range.
Yeah, so it's Backyard Football 2002 was the last. This, if I'm remembering correctly.
Well, it was only the only games that actually got put out that actually had servers were the original Backyard Football and Backyard Baseball 2001. Backyard Football 2002 was playable via LAN, but that is available through us or Backyard Sports Online.
Yeah, so the original servers do not exist. The servers as they exist now are a absolute labor of love. It's just absolutely incredible to see this community come together to kind of make a solution to make this work. Taking the action now over to Playground Common. We're going to see how Game 2 plays out. Now the Rangers are home. And Nate, what kind of changes might you expect out of this different field?
A lot more pitching to the fence, so there might be a little bit more outside pitches, just because of the short portion left.
From the stretch, throws it.
A little bit more bounciness on ground balls. Those are kind of the two main
Into the
ones.
windup and the offering.
So a lot more grounders to Christina and Angela rather than to the pitch to the catchers. That could result in a lot of plays going to. That could result in a lot more hits, rather, I should say.
Straight
Sure
down
enough.
the middle. She fires it to first.
Well
That'll
played.
Send him back to the dugout. Sally Dobbs steps in. Takes her stretch. Here's the pitch. The wing. Tags one. He gobbles it up.
Ooh, they
Quick
got
throw to
lucky on
second.
that
She fires
bounce.
it to first. And she's
Bounced
safe.
right to Carlos, but could have bounced
Lindsay
different
Phelps
direction.
comes to the plate.
Hey, batter, batter, batter.
Into the windup. Fire. The wing. A long drive.
Easy catch for
And
Wally.
got it.
Look at
Nice
that.
one. Second out. Straight to second. Emily Lubel steps up to bat. Here's the motion. Pitch on the way. Swung on. A bouncing ball. She's got it. Throws it to second.
Could this be a double play? Nope, it's not going to be a double play because there were already 2
Halfway
outs.
through the inning now. One left on. Angela Del Vecchio. up to
Occasionally,
pitch
we do
now.
see the 4th out, though.
Ooh.
Wally Evans steps up
We
to
love
bat.
us a game with a little bit of crunch.
The windup and the delivery. The swing.
You popped it
And
up.
it
That
goes
should be an easy
foul.
catch for the catcher.
Lays out. And that's an out.
I know I've said this before on my own stream, but it's always interesting to me to see what the computer decides
He takes the pitch.
is an infield fly and what it decides to let go, even
One
though
out.
it, there are a lot of things that seem
The
very
stretch and
playable.
delivered.
But the computer says, no, you're not allowed to
Oh,
do
that's
Back to the
crushed.
outfield.
Is that
No
gonna have enough
way.
height?
Ooh, back. That's not gonna do it.
No, not enough
Hits it
height.
Off the wall. Over
That
to
was
second. The runner is
darn
on
close, though. Anytime anything comes anywhere near going over that fence, you know you got a threat on your...
Yeah, getting a home run over that side of it is easier said than done.
The stretch and the delivery. Swing. Whoops. Slice. From the windup, pitch on the way. That was ball one. Into the windup, the 1-1 pitch. The wing. A bouncing ball. He's got it. Slings it to third. Over to second.
Eugene's in a rundown.
Oof.
Here's a throw to third.
She's in a pickle.
Oh, this isn't good with Clanky running now, too? Oh!
Oh, great.
Is-
We got a desync or
A dance
soft
party.
lock.
Here I was thinking we were going to have a happy accident with Rangers. Well, it sure is an accident. I'll say that much. Whew, boy.
And this is a 20-something-year-old game.
Hey, at least the kids look like they're having fun. Ain't that what this game's all about? Yeah. 20-year-old game, remembering that there are people in the chat telling us, yeah, they were not alive the last time the servers were up and running.
Yeah, there's a few.
That's the thing that's really cool about a game like this, right? Is that it's got enough of its own charm. It's not as tied to up-to-date rosters and stats and logos the way that a lot of games like the show might be, right?
Mhm.
And so that charm still carries over into today. Yet the game is also deep enough that it doesn't get stale, that there are some people who have been playing for 20 years, like you mentioned earlier, folks like Orlando Stars Killer Bats will again. It's truly an all ages game.
Okay, so what's going on here?
Yeah, do you have a connect to the players to see what they're planning?
So they're probably gonna restart from where that was. I don't know what we're going to decide as far as what the outs are gonna be.
And there should be a way to rewind the video on demand in some cases, to see where things were.
So I guess I'm gonna take a timeout. Let's try to see. I mean, it is early enough that, yeah, I guess Visory is suggesting maybe just starting it over.
You had a too bad Dante isn't on the field to backflip infinitely. Dante doing backflips on loop would have been hilarious. Yes, indeed, chat. It's always fun seeing the little dances. Sometimes there'll be a glitch where you'll see a home run, and players will just keep moonwalking on home plate.
Okay, so we're gonna have a little bit of a...
Hello, and thank you for calling. What's up?
fake,
Hi, you wanna play a
just
game?
try to get the situation back.
Excellent! That sounds so excellent!
Thankfully, this was early enough in the game that the statistics that we wind up with will probably look pretty similar to what they would have otherwise. It's
Well,
a much
they're
better
going
situation.
To like replicate what happened more or less, so that the stats are basically the same.
Much easier to do in the first inning than in the third or the fourth, as I've seen in some situations.
Yep.
Yeah, glitchy games are a lot of fun. As somebody has said in the Discord, let's fake ball. Waiting for what I assume are getting lineups and rosters together. That can sometimes be one of the most touchy things to try to put together. Especially if, like Schwilly, you've got a lot of players that look alike. It's a lot easier to rearrange your roster
Pitching today
when your
is
players have unique
Peanut
looks, but we
Beach.
have 4 different
And
players
Olafson
with
steps up to bat.
pale skin, tall heads, and blonde hair.
The windup and the delivery. Swung on.
Okay, we're getting into the
Great
correct
shot to first.
situation right now.
Out. Sally Dog steps in. She's set. Here's the pitch. Swing. A blooper in foul territory. 1 out. From the windup, the pitch. Swinging. Whoops. Slice. 0-2.
Wait, did that bunt not land?
She kicked and the delivery.
I know I'm late to the game here, but it just took me that long to process. Did that bunt not land?
No, bunt went foul.
Interesting.
Here's the windup. Here's the pitch.
Now you don't want to be in a
Ball 2,
position where
2-2.
a bunt goes foul and leads to an out.
She is ready.
It's been a long time since I've seen a bunt fly.
That was a ball. Gives up a base.
She took a walk, took a walk.
Lindsay Felgate comes to the plate.
I'll shut up before we get a DCMA complaint.
Target goes
I
up
think
and
we have to get a lot more popular for that.
a bunt.
Yeah,
So
I need
what-
to get much better in
Away
impressions.
for her. Fires across the first. Safe.
So on one hand, it would mean that we had a lot more popularity than we actually do.
Emily Lugo steps up to bat.
It would mean I have some talent.
From the stretch and the delivery. The swing. Bunted.
Come on, you guys.
He's all over it. One left on.
Oh, I've never seen the game clip itself like.
Angela Del Vecchio
That was
up
interesting.
the pitch now. Wally Evans steps up.
Nice bunt and hilarious. We're seeing in the chat here. Yeah, indeed.
Another bunt going foul.
Nobody out.
Very much the kind of reaction that that I remember watching my brother have playing Little League when he was still afraid of the ball. It's interesting to see it from Sally at her age.
Chucks it to first. He's out of there. Jane Davis steps
And now
up
we're
to
gonna
bat.
have a triple and then an out, I believe, and then we're live.
Takes her stretch, cuts to the plate, swung on. Whoops,
All these bunts going foul.
one out.
I mean, we were seeing a fair number of
Here's the motion, he delivers.
high power, low contact players.
There's a bunt. Lays out, picks it up. You stink a Rooney. And over to third. Keep up the good work.
There's our triple.
Oh.
Give Clanky a double.
Well, Clanky's gonna get out.
Steps up to the plate.
Okay, that's right. That was. Thank you.
She is ready. The pitch. The swing, strike one. From the stretch and the throw. Swing. A bunt.
One day, chat. One day, I will have 17 monitors and be able to keep track of every different stat, every different angle, every different stat.
Steps up to bat.
For now, me and my 13-inch monitor will do the best they can with the stream and the Twitch chat.
From the windup, the delivery. The wing. A bouncing.
Ground ball to second, that should be an out, and
Throws the ball to first. And
that
she's
was
out.
live, and
that'll do it
now
for
we
first.
continue on with regular scheduled programming.
Cal Cullen comes to the plate.
The tarp is off, the rain delay is over.
Here comes the sun. Doo, doo.
stretch
Here
and
comes
throw.
Cullen.
Ball one.
It's
It's
all
ball
right.
one. Da-da-da-da.
And the pitch.
I'm sure there was a delay between us on the stream, but the
No
timing
out.
was perfect on my
Takes the stretch. The one
Backyard Sports Center band going.
Ball two. Takes the stretch.
I'm
delivers.
gonna leave the singing to you guys because I'm
And
not doing
pops
that.
up. He gobbles it
There you
up.
go, chat. Let us hear your pipes.
First out.
We would have to
Easy.
need
Tracy
extremely
Gomez
hefty
comes to the
donation
plate.
for me to start singing.
The stretch throws it. Ball one. From the windup, the pitch. Low ball two. One out. Here's the windup and the throw. Swung on. Foul. And the count is 2-1. From the stretch, pitch on the way. Swung on. Whoop. Slide. Into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. That was a ball. 3-2. Into the motion, the 3-2 pitch. Strike! Struck her out.
And down she go.
Angela Del Vecchio coming up to the plate. The windup fires. Swing. Strike one. No way was that a strike. The stretch cuts to the plate. Swung on. Another strike. Okay, I'll pretend that never happened. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Okay,
Low
let's see what
ball
Angela
one,
can do
and
here.
the count is 1 and 2.
And again, high power, low
From
contact,
the
so we
windup,
could be
and the
seeing a
delivery.
number of foul balls.
Swung on.
Boy, I would love to see a surprise
Foul.
shot here.
1 and 2. She
Always
keeps
fun to
one.
see a pitcher nail.
Ball 2. From the windup, a 2-2 pitch. Swing. Foul ball. And the count is 2 and 2.
Chat, let me ask y'all something. How do you feel
Ball 3.
about pitchers hitting? For anybody who's old enough to remember before the age of the designated hitter.
And there's ball 4. And she walks.
Alright, for some pitchers, a walk's the best you can ask for. Walk is almost never on for our hitting team.
Takes her stretch and the pitch. Swing. Strike one.
Walk is not the worst
Runner on
thing.
first,
I mean,
2 out.
from
Ready now.
better
Fire.
give up a walk than a home run
Ball
to
1.
Angela anyway.
Takes her stretch. The pitch. That was a ball.
When you are giving it to a batter with a lot less power now.
Takes her stretch. Fire.
Dominique Lowe almost being an inversion of Angela's contact.
Ground ball
Power.
up the first baseline. She scoops it up. Throws it to second. Out.
Nicely played.
That's
One
the
left
inning.
on.
Now Machiko, after getting that
Michiko
infield
Haddadi
assist.
steps up to bat.
The offensive
From the stretch,
hero for the Rangers last game.
swing. Tags one. And makes a bad
Ooh.
out. Arlene
Good
Perez.
coordination deciding who was going to take that one. Not
She
hacking
kicks
each other in the...
delivery.
Ooh, Bartolo Colon, that was
ball three. One out.
that was a good hitter.
Into the
for a
right
pitcher
and
anyway.
delivered. And the count is 1 and 1. She's set.
CC
and a throw.
Sabathia could really hit the ball too
That was ball 2. 2 and 1.
for a pitcher.
Into the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on. The light.
Most
Sick.
pitchers can't seem to hit to save their life.
Yeah.
Ready now. The 2-2 pitch. The swing. A bouncing ball. He gobbles
Ooh.
it up.
Will it happen? Will it happen? Yes, it will.
No, I mean,
Very
Angela,
nice quick play to first.
Aaron Harris.
Angela's got 2 left feet for crying out loud.
The windup and the delivery. Swing.
Wait, isn't that like an animation error that she actually has 2 left feet?
Didn't make it.
Oh.
And the throw to first.
Recovery from the error for the 3rd out
And
at
that
first.
pulls
Well
up
done.
to second. Scoreless game so far, folks. Cindy Che.
I'm a big fan of the response. Either designated hitters for both the American and National, or pitchers for both. So, having grown up a fan of a National
She
League
kicks, she delivers.
and having a father with a very strong opinion on the matter.
Got it.
Oh, foul ball! Wow.
With nobody out.
I always thought it was cool to see pitchers hit. Figure, if you're gonna pitch, if you're gonna play the field, you gotta swing the bat. If you gotta swing the bat, you gotta play the. It's only fair.
Takes her stretch. The 1-2 pitch. Swing.
Hilariously,
Another one down.
the player that changed my mind on designated hitters is a pitcher. Shohei Ohtani would not be allowed to play the bat or pitch as hard as he is if it wasn't for designated hitters.
Throws it. A swing. Strike one. And the count.
One could argue.
Bad.
Wonder if Babe Ruth could have been
And the pitch.
an even more powerful double threat had he
A
been
bouncing ball. Pitcher
allowed to
with the
play
catch.
designated
Throws
hitter
it over to
rather
first.
than having to play the
Out.
field as well.
Sally Dobbs steps
I
in.
wish there was a way to have like the DH but still have the strategy of like the pinch hitters and everything
Here's
with
the
the
motion
pitcher
and the
spot,
offering.
and like
This
the
is
how
true.
you manage your
2 out.
bullpen and everything
From the
like that.
windup and the throw. Swung on and popped up.
We got that big fielding circle.
Jump. She's all over it.
Almost there, not quite. It's a quick catch after.
Lindsay Felgate steps up to bat.
Cardinals weren't able to capitalize much on it either.
From the windup and the throw. Swing. Whoops. Slice. Takes the stretch. The pitch. Swinging. Foul ball. Runner on first.
I guess
2
I'm
out.
not doing so good.
She is ready. She delivers. Ball 1. She kicks and delivers. Swing.
Oh, that's
Back towards
crushed.
the outfield,
Was that not
running
enough
back.
height though?
And can't get it.
It's off the fence. They're still gonna capitalize and maybe see a triple
Save
here,
a second,
or
throws it
see
over
a
first.
header to third. Goodness.
Emily Lubel comes to the plate. Time out.
Defensive realignment, switching center field and right
From
field.
the windup, the delivery. That was ball 1. And there are runners at second and third. 2 out. She kicks and the pitch. Low ball 2. And the count is 2-0. Time out.
And another question in the chat for offense: would you guys rather have Chico, presuming Pappas, or Lindsay
And
Felgate?
The wing. Whoops. Slice.
Chico
And
for
there are
Conk.
runners at second and third.
Lindsay
2
for
out.
speed.
Well, Chico's pretty
The windup,
fast.
a 2-1 pitch. The swing.
So's Lindsay at an 8.
It's going up the right field line. And
Oh.
I'm not having a good day.
Oh,
Oh,
Carlos
it's
almost
almost
got
caught.
there.
I don't know what it is about Carlos Beltran always being in the way of a foul ball and not quite making. This is something I've seen
now, pitch on the
a
way.
surprising number of times.
That was a ball. And there are runners at second and third. 2 out. She kicks the 3-2 pitch. Swinging. That's a foul. 3-2. Takes the stretch. The 3-2 pitch. A swing. It's fouled back. From the windup, the 3-2 pitch. A swing. Looped up. He scoops it up. Great shot to first.
Ooh,
Out.
the right field to
Wow.
first base
Left
put
on.
out.
No score in this
Well
one
done.
so far.
Classic in this game.
Christina Beatty steps up. At least you're trying. Takes her stretch. Fire. Swinging. A bouncing ball. She scoops up it to
Yeah, it's
first.
still a stalemate at this
He's
point.
out of there. Let's see you try that one. Carlos
Another
Beltran
outside
comes
pitch, another ground ball.
You better not walk me.
She is ready. And
Yeah, walking him would be a bad idea right now.
Grounder to short. Straight to short. The throw to first base. He's out.
Much better. Well done.
Wally Evans
Quick short to
steps
first.
up. Takes her stretch. Pitch on the way. The swing. A bouncing ball. She dives for it. Scoops it up. He's safe. Chucks it to first. Jane Davis comes to the plate. Here's the motion. Fire. Swinging. Belted
Popped
it.
up.
Is that over the fence or is that foul? It is close either way.
Oh, she grabbed
Oh,
it.
wow.
And that's an out. That's it for the
See,
third
that
inning.
far to the edge of the screen, there's no way to tell until it's
Scoreless
done.
game so far, folks.
Very nice played.
Raquel Cullen steps up to bat. Into the motion and delivers. That was ball 1. No out. She kicks and the offering. A swing. Whoop. Fly. She kicks the 1-1 pitch. 1 and 2. The windup throws it. The swing. Whoops. Flies. 1 and 2. The target goes up. Fires. The swing.
Well, there's a nice hit. Oh, the bounce. If that was that steal, that
And he
probably
goes
was not a
under.
bounce. That might have
Over
been
to
out,
second.
but because of the bounce, that's a single.
Tracy Hoban comes to the plate.
If Christina hadn't been paying attention for a half a second longer, could have been a double.
The target goes
That's
up.
tr-
Cuts to
well,
the plate.
Pretty slow player though, so probably not.
Takes her stretch and the offering.
The defense coming in
Runner on first with nobody
on
out.
Tracy Hoban,
Here's the motion. The pitch.
the catcher.
A swing.
Who ground
A
ball to
bouncing
Petra.
ball. Takes the dive, scoops it up, say goodbye, cause she's
Woo.
out.
Double
With
play.
1 second, throws it over to first.
With a
That's
flourish to
out.
second for
And
good
it's a
measure.
double play.
Not for any good reason,
And the
but for
window
good measure.
coming up to the plate. She's set. She delivers. Swinging.
In fairness,
A
I'm very
long
guilty.
one and deep.
Woo!
Runs over to
Is
it.
that-
That's gone. That's
It's
Angela.
gone!
This puppy's headed for orbit. What did I tell you? I'm the best athlete here, for sure.
And right, and that's gonna first point of the game.
What a tune for a solo home run. Let's say that much.
Well, it's the only offense he got so far. I would have thought the playground would have more offense, but no, so far it's been game one that had more offense.
Dominique Lowe comes to the plate. From the windup, cuts to the plate. A swing, strike. 2 out.
Ooh, interesting going for the bunt with nobody on base.
Here's the motion and delivers. Strike. And the count is 0 and 2.
Wonder if they'll make that choice again now they've telegraphed.
The wing. A bouncing ball.
Oh, that should be. Petra can
She
get there.
Oh.
bounces it
Yep.
up, throws it to first.
It was tighter than I thought it would be.
The Rangers are losing. Clanky steps up to the plate. The windup and delivers. Swing. Pop fly. And makes the catch.
Right to the left fielder.
You're all right, you know. Petra Chekhov.
Could have been left to the right fielder. Actually, no. Grammatically, that works too. Never mind. That made too much.
That was ball 1. 1 out. The windup, the delivery, the swing.
There's a good line drive. But another one right to
And
the
a
left
good
fielder.
catch.
Michiko Adachi steps up to bat. The windup, throws it. That was ball 1. 2 out. The target goes up and the pitch. Strike! And the count is 1 and 1.
Nasty pitch right there. Just got the call.
From the windup, cuts to the plate. High ball 2. 2 and 1. The target goes up. A 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Sliced it. And the count is 2 and 2. Takes her stretch. A 2-2 pitch. That was a ball.
Full count. Dangerous.
Fire. That was a ball. Roll down the first baseline.
Got a runner on base, but 2 outs. And not the great part of the lineup.
Arlene Perez steps up to bat.
Arlene better hope for a home run.
She is ready. Fire. Swinging. Foul. Runner on first.
Should have stayed
2 out.
in the close stance there.
The windup and the pitch. The wing.
Ooh, that's crushed.
Wow.
But that right to the center fielder.
That's not gonna do it.
Dropped.
Here's
Oh.
the throw to
Oh,
second.
we're taking a
Runner
risk.
safe on second.
Oh, that
Oh,
was smart. Turned around just in time.
Aaron Harris steps up to bat.
that got me scared there. I'm not gonna lie. Whew. Whew, boy.
Ready now.
I've seen
throws it.
many a situation like that turn out.
Swung on and belted.
Ooh, Aaron Harris. That's a nice one.
Back,
But
and it's an
In the
out.
third out.
And the fourth
Yep.
inning's over.
Tough break for the
Walked
Rangers.
on. The Rangers are losing. Cindy Chang comes to the plate.
wonder this is going to end in a 1-0 game or we're going to see more offense.
Fouled one back. Nobody out. Takes her stretch, throws it. And the count is 0-2. From the windup, comes to the plate. That was ball one. And the count is 1-2. Takes the stretch, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on. It's going up the right field line, and it's foul. Ready now, and the offering. A swing. Foul ball.
Another foul by Cindy Chang.
From the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball.
This should be...
Easy play
Oh,
for
that's
him.
another foul.
Here's the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball, and he goes after it. Straight to first. That's an out.
Power one and a
Dan
contact at
Olafson
50.
steps up to
Surprised
bat.
that we saw any contact. Certainly made for a much more interesting game.
Back to the top of the lineup for the
The
Cardinals.
stretch. Here's the pitch. Swing. A bouncing ball.
Gonna have Stan and I think Sally's up next.
That's the way. Hey.
One out. Into the motion. Fires. Swinging.
Pops it up with that big fielding circle.
Gangway.
And
Can't
misses
believe
it.
But this one might be an inside the park home run if they don't get it soon enough.
She dives for it. Up with it. Tosses it over to second.
Yeah, this is gonna
Takes
be...
the dive.
Gonna be
Oh,
an in-
yeah, that's a run.
Zings it on home. They just got a run.
And the bad fielding circle
Dobb steps in.
cost the Rangers a run there. Inside the park home run off of the errors.
Cardinals extend their
Takes the
lead.
stretch. The pitch.
Here's a meatball.
Swing. Back towards the outfield. He goes over.
That's gonna be off the fence.
Ball is still in play. On to second. He didn't get it. Fires it over.
Petra fumbling quite a few times.
Felgate comes to the plate.
Petra is not known for her defense.
Into the windup. She delivers. Low
Petra
ball
would be a
one.
candidate
Runner
for
on first.
DH if there was
One
one
out.
in this game.
Takes the stretch. Throws it. A swing. Whoop. Slice. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. That was ball two. 2-1. From the windup, a 2-1 pitch. Swing. A blooper in foul territory. 2-2. From the stretch, a 2-2 pitch. A swing. And a foul ball. And the count is 2-2. Takes the stretch.
Lindsay's got a
2-2
double and a
pitch.
single.
Swinging. A bouncing ball. Takes the dive. Didn't
Gonna have
quite
another
make it.
single
Takes
to the
it up, chucks it
tally.
over to
3 to
second.
3
That's
now.
it, out.
But I'm sure the Rangers will take that instead of a home run or a triple.
From the stretch and delivered. That was ball one. Runner on first. 2 out. The windup and the offering. 1-1. The windup. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball two. And the count is 2-1. From the windup, a 2-1 pitch. Swung on.
Oh, crush to center field.
He's under
Is
it.
Arlene gonna get there? No, that's gonna be a ground rule
Ground rule
double.
double. Woo! Boy, howdy. That is quite a.
Raquel Cullen steps up. Takes the stretch, fires.
Not the worst, though. No runs scored of 2 outs.
Second and third, 2 out. Into the motion and the throw. The swing. Ground ball up the first baseline.
And with
Takes the
Machiko
dive,
not
up with
being
it.
ready on
Breaks the home
first,
plate.
the Cardinals
That's the
take.
Ooh, that was
Extension to their lead.
not a good play there.
Raquel continues running to second, unimpeded.
Machiko had to do is step on the bag for the 3rd out, but no, throws to home instead. That's a costly
From the stretch and the
error
throw.
there on gameplay by Rajahs there.
Kind of thing I was doing in my first couple of weeks. And my last couple of weeks, in fairness. It happens to all of us.
The swing. A blooper in foul territory. And there are runners at
Still
But when it's
couldn't
in
have
the
come at a worse
playoffs,
time.
those kind of little things
Target
make the
goes up, pitch on
difference.
the way. Another one down.
Yeah.
Runners left on second and third.
Sure, the Rangers are thankful for a strikeout, but just a little bit late.
3 runs are going to be hard to come by. Hard to score 3 runs.
Steps up. Here's the windup. The pitch. Swung on. A blooper in foul territory. From the stretch and the pitch. Swinging. A bouncing ball. She scoops it up. Yay, I'm dead.
Quick out on.
Carlos Beltran is up.
Yeah, Beatty not doing anything offensively.
Adios, amigo.
Into the windup and the offering. Swung on. Direct
Definitely
line.
not
One
playoff
out.
rank caliber in this series.
From the stretch and the offering. The swing.
Ooh, Carlos, is that going to have the height to go? No, it's just going to be a nice single.
And she goes after. Fires it over. Wally Evans steps up to bat. Into the motion, throws it. That was ball 1. Runner on first, 1 out. She kicked and delivered.
Wally,
Back
to back,
steps up,
great
all over.
line drive hits,
Right
but
third.
they were just
Way
singles
back.
though. Not enough power to get him out of the, over the fence, but oh, now we got the real power hitter, Jane Davis. Jane could easily tie this up.
Swung on. A long
And
drive.
that
Right
is
as
going
you
to
said
be
it.
gone.
Better
Jane
than
Davis ties it up, and we are all tied at 3.
And our sixth seed has tied it up against our tops, keeping the series hopes alive. I gotta tell you, growing up a Philly sports fan, I love an underdog story. Are we actually underdogs? No, but it's fun to pretend, and it's fun to live that story out. I'm glad to see a little more action come back into this. Let's see if the Rangers can carry that energy forward.
Into the motion and the throw. Swing.
Oh no! Oh, there it is.
I can't make the cheese out of there. Petra Chekhov steps up to bat.
Now this game got a lot more interesting.
With a home run over the fence.
Swung on.
But that home run could have Rangers could have the lead right now if it wasn't for that miscue.
That was ball 1. 2 out. Here's the motion. The 1-1 pitch. That was ball 2. Takes the stretch. The 2-1 pitch.
Oh, here we go.
Swung on.
Ooh,
Direct
swung early.
line. Let's hope this doesn't shake her up. She is ready.
Not shake the baby.
Swung on. And down she goes.
Not
Petra
quite.
strikes out, but the Rangers tie it up.
That's the end
And we
of the
go
fifth.
to the 6th.
This game is tied at 3.
This one might go to extra innings as well, or possibly have a chance to go. Unless Angela's gonna hit another home run here.
Ball one, and the count is 1-0. Takes the stretch and delivers.
Okay, I'll pretend that never happened.
The target goes up. The 1-1 pitch. Strike.
Okay, I'll pretend that never happened.
1-2.
What won't you pretend never happened, Dan?
Here's the windup. The 1-2 pitch. Low and away.
2-2.
She's set. Fire. The wing. A bouncing ball. Into the motion. The delivery. That was ball 3.
Full count.
I'm assuming the power-up throws aren't allowed, aren't
The
they?
swing.
No, you can throw power-up pitches. Those are allowed.
Takes the stretch. The
So here's the thing about power-up.
the wing.
They'll take a lot of stamina, which anything you throw after, unless you've got extra juice,
Nobody
not going
out.
to be as effective.
Well, also
So
if they
deciding-
hit it,
Delivery.
you're giving the up. Oh, Angela!
One and
Another
No
one!
way.
under it. There it goes. That ball is
Good for
out
her.
of here.
Chalk one up for Del Vecchio.
Good for her and good for Schwilly's Cardinals.
It's kind of fitting that Angela hits the game winner in this series.
Well, the game's not over just. The Rangers still have a chance to take it back.
Dominique Lowe.
I personally would have just walked her at that point. Also, BD's stamina is kind of not the greatest either, so...
Ground ball.
Ooh, that was a nice single there.
And he goes
In
under.
fairness, BD's stamina is supposed to be a solid 100. The fact that it's as worn down as it is right now just tells you what an intense game we've been playing up until now. Nobody has been
98
letting up.
pitches thrown.
The swing. A bunt. She's got it.
Nothing Michiko can do since went off the base. Runners at first and second.
And Olafson comes to the plate.
Cardinals are threatening for more.
Time out.
Well, I will say this, taking a look at, no. See, normally when I see somebody playing first, running off the base a whole lot, the first thing I look for is what's their aggression like. Aggression's not too bad for Michiko at a 29. But you'll notice a lot of AI players will step way off the base trying to catch the ball for themselves, remaining in place, ready to receive.
Now pitching Aaron Harris.
I'm surprised Michiko didn't follow
Takes the
that
stretch and the
that
pitch.
road.
Strike. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. The windup and the pitch. Strike. 0-2. The stretch fires. Swinging. A bouncing ball. She's all over it. Throws
With
it
a
over to
stamina
home.
like that. Oh, this is gonna be
That's
tight.
another run.
Here's a throw to third. Oh no, missed.
Barely safe. Oh no.
2 runs off of the Jane bobbling it.
Run.
Are we gonna be in a rundown here?
Throws it to second,
Not quite.
And he's safe.
And Schwilly gets the
Cardinal.
runs back.
Nelly Dobbs.
Continuing to extend the lead.
And still nobody out.
The windup pitch on the way. Ball one.
So Aaron Harris
Runner on
looks
second.
to be a really
Nobody
solid
out.
relief pitcher. Not the best stamina in the world, but pretty solid stats on everything except for the right hook we saw.
She is ready.
The right hook that we saw Rajahs switch to for a brief second, looked at that pitch zone and went, nope, not trying that
She
right now.
delivers. Swung on. A long fly. Back.
Wally have it.
And catches it. Out.
Here it
On to
is.
second. Butter
Running
pick
to
it
third.
back,
Oh no,
Makes
Petra
the
can't
third.
pick it up in time.
Wally to Petra is not a great arm
Mindy
combination.
Felgate steps up to bat. She kicked, throws it. Low ball 1. Takes her stretch and delivers. Ball 2. Into the windup she delivers. Ball 3. Runner on third, 1 out. The stretch, the delivery. Swinging. Pop fly.
Could be an easy catch.
No good.
Petra can't quite hold on to it. Cardinals
Just
continue to
forward.
extend their
Over
lead,
to second.
Another
Emily Lou
Petra
bunts to
miscue.
plate.
and they're falling over.
Hey, hey.
Gotta love these kids,
Into
but
the motion and the
oof,
pitch.
can't be good for their self-esteem.
Attempts the steal. Quick throw to second.
Oh, Clanky is not a catcher you want to try to steal
Runner
on.
on first. 1
Yeah,
out.
well,
That
now,
was a gutsy
Into the
move.
windup.
especially
Here's
with the unlimited stamina.
Strike.
But with a lead like this, I can't fault them for
Here's the pitch.
trying to
Swung on.
for taking some.
A drive toward right field and deep.
Oh,
Runs over to it. And
nice
makes
catch
a
by Wall.
Basket catch. She's out. Throws it over.
And Petra just does not want anything to do with the baseball right now.
Hey, batter, batter, batter. The windup and the offering. Swing. A bouncing ball.
Oh,
The
just
throw.
barely out
Fires
of
it to
reach.
first. That's
Oh,
it.
but
Oh,
out
but
at
gets
first
the
there
out,
it is.
and the
Halfway
inning
through the
finally
now.
ends.
One left on.
But not before the Cardinals score 4 and take a demanding 7-3 lead.
Michiko Adachi.
Most likely that's gonna do it, but you never know what's gonna happen in this league.
Into the motion and the delivery. A swing. First. And zings it to
Way
first.
to go, kid.
And that's an out.
Very nice fundamental
Arlene
defense.
Perez comes to the plate. The stretch. Here's the pitch.
Yeah, 9-4-3 is an interesting way to ground out.
That's a foul.
Yeah.
1 out. Takes the stretch and the throw. The wing. Another strike. Into the motion. Here's the pitch. The swing. And popped up.
Oh, great!
Wow.
We got okay.
Brings and makes a
Thought we
bad-
might have
that's
had
an
a desync there, but no,
out.
they're
Aaron
just
Harris
some
steps up
old-fashioned
to
leg.
As opposed to that newfangled lag we've been seeing out there. Gotta be careful, kids.
bat. Ground ball up the first base, not in. Great shot to first. Secures a single. Christina Beatty steps up. Into the motion and the delivery. Swinging. Strike 1.
Ooh, fooled them.
Christina,
2 out.
Christina could threaten here.
Into the motion. Pitch on the way. Ball 1. And
It's
the
a
count
good eye.
1-1. Ready now. And the delivery. Strike.
Nasty corner pitch right there, switching to the line drive swing.
Here's the motion. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging.
Woo, that's a shot for a line drive. Wow.
Oh, she
And that's
That'll
gonna do
be-
it. Catches it just inside the grass, and Schwilly takes the series 2-0, winning this one 7-3 off of a 4-run top of the 6th inning. Congrats to Rajahs for making the playoffs and for
Gotta say-
advancing to the front yard semifinals. But Schwilly advances, and Schwilly will head on to the front yard finals to face. Actually, I gotta wait a little bit because we're still waiting the third game between Loba and Willigan. That in the first round of the playoffs, we're still waiting. The winner of that series will play the second seed in Freak Show, and whoever wins that will play Schwilly. Schwilly is our first team and the Cardinals advance to the conference finals. So we'll see. Might be a little bit before we get to that, but we'll see how the rest of the playoffs turns out. Hopefully, we'll have game 3 between Willigan and Loba on the Twitch channel as well, and hopefully we'll have as many playoff games as possible.
And remember, to everybody watching at home, backyardsports.online. We've dropped the link in the chat one more time. There are a lot of games happening in this league that are not on Backyard Sports Center here on Twitch, on YouTube, wherever you may find us. Please do come and join us. There are so many live games happening, casual scrims, playoffs, multiple leagues alike. You can learn a lot from seeing. Being able to chat with folks casually over these games has just been a really, really great experience. And we really do hope that you'll come and join us and see some of this progress on and off. Again, thank you so much to everybody who's joined us this evening. Nate, do you have anything else to add?
No, just pay attention to the socials and the Discord to see when we'll next be live, and I guess we'll just see you guys in the Discord.
I'm the Tara Stark, Nate-tastic28 by my side, and my cat screaming in the background. Thanks for joining. Signing off. Catch you in the server.